Welcome to the Rec Center here in St. Louis Park as the Orioles host the Minnetonka Skippers. Kevin Falness with Tommy Rempfer here, right at the red line, getting ready to call all the action of boys AA action. It's St. Louis Park with a 5-3-0 record, a 3-1 record here on home ice, taking on a Skippers team that's 4-3 overall, and they have not lost a game away from the Pago. We're getting ready to drop the puck on this one. Their starting goaltenders will look like this for the home team. The Orioles put in Maxim Shiravatenko. He comes in with a 5-3-0 record. Played every single second of this hockey season thus far for Tyler Broderson and the Orioles. A 3.82 goals against average and an .885 save percentage. Countering that with the junior Chase Jurdy for the Minnetonka Skippers and Sean Goldsworthy. 1-1-0. He's got a 4.0 goals against average and an .826 save percentage. Ready to drop the puck on this one, Tommy? It's been a long time since I've seen you face to face. Good to be back inside the Rec Center and ready for some high school hockey.
Yeah, it's been good to be back, Kevin. Great to see you too.
And we are underway. Park wins the opening faceoff, dumped into to our broadcast left by Kasika. Here come the Skippers coming back the other way. That'll be Caden Lindsay with it, back behind Shiravatenko. Jansen, the Orioles' leading scorer, gets it out. It's kept in though at the left point by the Skippers wearing those blue jerseys. Of course, the Orioles wearing the white with the orange trim. Big shot from the left point. Gets all the way through to Shiravatenko. Kicks it to its side. Comes all the way back out to the point. From the top, redirection. Nice save by Shiravatenko. Shot from the right point by Devin Berg. Redirected in on Shiravatenko. Bouncing puck in on him. And he's able to knock it down, Tommy.
Yeah, they called high sticking on there, so it wouldn't have counted had it gone in, and they're bringing the face-off all the way down in front of Jurdy.
I don't think anyone is offended by that if you're wearing those St. Louis Park colors. So a face-off in the Skippers' end, won cleanly by the Orioles. Anklem has it, throws it back behind the net. Intercepted by the Skippers. They'll try to drag it out to center ice, fail to do so. Now they finally get it through, led by Danning Browning. Taken away by Anklem. He's banged out of the play there right in front of the scorer's table. Into the near corner. Intercepted there by Jansen. Shifty little player there for Park.
Oh.
Point blank opportunity for Marty Hurdy. Another one from the right point. Gets all the way through to the goaltender. Stopped by Jurdy. Now he watches his offense try to carry the puck up the right wing. Dumped in by Trey Cook by Minnetonka. Played now by Leo Schmoll. Schmoll with it, backhands it out of trouble. Up to the right point, kept in by Devin Berg, and he'll drag it into the near corner. Here come the Orioles. Led now by Brennan Hogan. He'll dump it off as they can get a much-needed line change. Skippers with it, trying to find some room. The Orioles all over him early on here. Orioles are coming in here with 2 straight losses, a couple of tough losses, Tommy, as they fell to both Blake and Edina. Talked to the head coach there for the Orioles, Tyler Broderson, said that was a tough matchup against the Orioles, as a 7-1 score would indicate, but he says that was a tough little matchup over there at Braemar.
Yeah, we did the Blake game too, and it was the boys looked I think a little flat maybe coming out. I don't know if they kind of thought they were going to take their 5-1 record against a 1-3 team and just kind of win that game, but Blake kind of handed it to them. So
nice little wake-up call early on in the season. See if that pays off today, because you can't walk through this one. I don't care what Minnetonka's record is, and like I said, they come here with a 4-3 record. They're still ranked in the state according to Let's Play Hockey. Orioles were until those back-to-back losses. Now they fell out of the top 25. But still a pretty good little matchup on tap here. If the Orioles can hang with the Skippers, see what can happen. A lot of that will fall on the shoulders of Shevaratenko there between the pipes for the Orioles, the senior Ukrainian refugee, manning the pipes once again for Broderson and those Orioles.
I was just going to say, I think their goalie is going to have to be their best player on the ice for them tonight, for them to have a chance to win this one.
He'll watch this face-off to his right. Wheaton on the dot for the Skippers, going up against Piper for Park.
Orioles doing great on the face-off circle early in the game here.
They should teach a little something to John Hines and the Minnesota Wild. That's a big area of issue for them, is winning face-offs.
Yep.
Enough said, right?
You got that right.
Here come the Skippers. They've got speed. In the offensive end, centering pass goes all the way through. No one home to collect it. But Ryan Moran is. He'll dump it in and he'll go in pursuit. Hot on the heels of Cameron Merrick. Forces the turnover. Big shot. Hits the side of the cage. Another one from the left point by Kasica.
I think he was looking for
Right
maybe
point.
a deflection
Rebound.
there. Oh!
What a save. Big save. That was taken by Louis Piper. Goes in on net. And
Hello. Looks like we might have a penalty.
And here we go. Penalty coming.
Oh, it's on Park. I thought it was on Minnetonka.
It's Trey Jansen going to the box.
I think
Tough
they maybe
break.
called him for interference right out in front here.
Tough break for him. That's their leading scorer. He'll serve those 2 minutes. And Minnetonka will go on the power play. They bring with them a 27.8% power play. Park rattling at about 81.8% on the PK. See if the penalty kills up to the challenge. Very tough Skippers team. You give them the man advantage. That makes a tough task even more difficult. Shevchenko, though, will look at the puck to his right. Gathered in by Cook. Up top. Directed on net. Oh, all the way through. Redirection by Cook. But that one hits the end glass. Sia bodies back there. Finally squirts free for Kasica. Up top, held in by Mahady. Off to the Skippers. Look for the one-timer. Broken up on its way to its intended target. At the right circle. Back up top to the center point. Shot directed towards Shevchenko. And he's able to make the save. Park doesn't like the gathering in front of their netminder, so they clear the debris, and we'll get another faceoff. Still a minute 19 to go in the penalty to Jansen.
Here's a replay on that shot from the point. Good job by the Park defenseman there to keep that lane in front of Shevchenko open so he could see the puck all the way in and keep any deflections away from it. I was talking to Connor Clares, the goalie coach at the last game, and we were talking about Shevchenko, and he said he's got some great potential. He needs to work on a few things. Connor's been working with him, mainly his positioning. He seems a little, I think when we did the first game, Kevin, we noticed he was a little afraid to come out of the blue crease there.
He's getting more comfortable with that stuff? Good for him.
He says he's working on him. He's got to trust his people behind him and let him, if the puck, don't worry about it getting behind you. If it gets through, and get out and cut that angle down. And I noticed on that last save, he was definitely up on top of the blue there from the shot from the point.
Park doing a good job dragging time off the clock by keeping the puck in their offensive end. Still 55 seconds left to go in the penalty to Jansen. Face-off won by the Skippers. Halfway home on the PK. They're trying to push on their power play, first of the game. Rush led by Mahady, one of the captains there for the blue-clad Skippers. Into the near corner. Back up top, left for Mahady. Mahady at the center point. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson back to Mahady. Mahady to the wing. Leaves it for Berg. Centering pass broken up there by the Orioles. Anklam right there in the middle of the action. Able to hold the line. That'll be Johnson. Into the corner. Back up top to Johnson. Center point for Mahady. Back to Johnson. Johnson dances with it down the right side. Drop pass up to the center point. Mahady takes the shot. Redirection but saved by Shevchenko. Right in the nick of time. 5-on-5 hockey once again. Park trying to gain control, and they finally do. Anklam to the rescue. He has it taken off of his stick. And it's a big turnover. Rand on the one-timer. Rebound save by Shevchenko.
Nice.
Lots of action to his right, and that dot over there on that far side of the rink. Shevchenko up to the task.
Yeah, here's the replay. That skipper player sitting wide open. He fanned out it, but then one of his teammates picks it up, and you can see Maxim is way out of the crease here, which is where he needs to be to cut that angle down.
So it's 5-on-5 hockey. Face off to the right of Shevrovatenko. Shots in favor of Tonka. 0 for 1 on the power play, but they do lead on shots 4-2. They put that one into the protective netting. Deflects in out of play. So we'll do that face-off all over again.
Good start here for the Orioles, I think, Kevin.
I think so, too. You'd like to stay out of the box. That's got to stop. But
yeah.
a great PK right off the bat. Get everyone into the flow of the game, and Shevrovatenko looks rock solid through the first 6 minutes of this hockey game. Big rebound stopped by Shevrovatenko. May have missed the target, too. Probably went over the crossbar. Wheaton couldn't find its mark. And another face-off coming off the icing call.
Yeah, tough, excellent chance for the Tonka player there.
On the doorstep at the back door.
Yeah, he just got a little too much on it and flipped it up over the top of the crossbar, fortunately for the Orioles.
St. Louis Park gets a line change. Get that face-off and they win it again. Schmoll with it. Up the left side for Hogan. Hogan finally able to pick it free. For Schmoll, taken away by the Skippers. Barely hold the line to stay on sides. And they're in pursuit. Lots of blue bodies around there. Puck bouncing around in that blue paint. Goes into the far corner. Collision of bodies. Park that's able to emerge from the fray. Hogan with it. Tries a drop pass. That's blocked by those blue jerseys. I think they're going to say offsides.
Yeah. I think
Hogan too quick on the entry.
Yeah, I think he hesitated a little right before he got to the blue line. His teammate right in front of him thought he was going to either go in or shoot it in. He beat him in across the, so we're going to face off outside the center ice here.
Lindsay on the dot up against Culp, a battle of number 8s. Won by Lindsay this time. Sets the wheels in motion for the Skippers. Broken up at the Park blue line. Anklem with it again. He'll log a ton of ice time, as he typically does. No icing on that one. They wave it off.
Yeah, I think they determined the Tonka player could have played that. Oh, here's a chance.
Nice turnover here, but a nice defensive effort by Devin Berg. And here comes the Skippers. Big shot delivered by Caden Lindsay. Nice save by Shevrovatenko.
A little extracurricular as the Tonka player after he shot it, and Shevrovatenko stopped it. He gave him a little poke with his stick there, and that was Kasika. Didn't like that.
Tempers flaring a little bit for two teams that don't see a lot of each other. Last time these two teams met, February of 2023. That was at the Pago, and it was Minnetonka that came out on top 4-0. The last time the Skippers were here at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, December 9th, 2021. So quite a while in between their visits here to the park, and that's a shot and a goal by Trey Cook. Had a great story going. Trey Cook ruins it with a shot from the near dot. Beats Shevrovatenko clean over his glove hand, and the Skippers on their 7th shot of the hockey game take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, tough job for the Orioles there. They lost that face-off, and it was an excellent move by number 9 from Minnetonka. Got a little toe drag and able to beat Shevrovatenko high glove side just under the crossbar. Gives Minnetonka a lead with 9:35 to go here in the first period. See if we can get the assist on that one.
Unassisted.
Oh, they gave him
unassisted on the turnover. 7:25 of period number 1. Skippers take the 1-0 lead. So now it's an icing.
Hopefully the team doesn't worry too much about that one. We still got lots of hockey here at the Rec Center tonight.
Second of the year for Trey Cook, his 8th hockey game for the Skippers. Shevrovatenko sees the faceoff won by his squad at the right. Tries to get out at the points, kept in by Minnetonka. Here comes Minnetonka. Rolling with it again, Caden Lindsay. Taken off the puck by Jack Betzer. Skippers with it again. Betzer tries to throw a vicious shoulder. Now here comes one of the captains. This is going to be Ryan Moran. Takes it all the way in, tries to feed it over to Tyler Hess. That one just failed to click. Keep it in at the line, but no, here's a 2-on-1 developing in a hurry for the Skippers. 3-on-1, shoots, and he's stopped by Shevchenko. How'd he get the right flipper on that one? That was a 3-on-1 that developed out of nowhere, and I think everyone held their breath as they thought that one got across the goal line.
Yeah, I can't believe he actually got this either. I mean, he had to come a long way across.
The back door was wide open, and I'm guaranteeing you this much. The last guy who had the shot, Winston Wheaton, and he knew that puck was in.
Yeah,
he
certainly
did.
That's the kind of game that Shevchenko's going to have to continue to have if the Orioles want to stay in this game.
That one was Fleury-esque.
Yes,
the way he got back and shut that back door in a hurry. There's another back door, big rebound off the end wall, and that's going to be Liam Schultz with his second of the year as well. And Minnetonka strikes quickly to take the 2-0 advantage.
Big drive from the point there that went all the way off the backboard and came right out on the other side where the Tonka player was standing all alone, and Shevchenko had gone to his right to wait for the puck or possibly deflection, and he couldn't get back over to his left side quick enough, and Minnetonka takes a quick 2-0 lead here with 8:27 to go in the first period.
2 goals in just over a minute. If my math is correct, that's going to be at the 8:33 mark. Liam Schultz with his second of the year. .833 it is. So just like that, in just over a minute, is suddenly a 2-0 deficit for the orange-clad St. Louis Park Orioles. Turnover for the Orioles, centering pass, paddled away by Jurdy. Now here come the Skippers, up the right wing. This will be Sturgis with it. Sturgis knocked off the puck back behind the net, comes right into blue paint, didn't even raise his blood pressure. Shevchenko just squats on it. We'll get another face-off.
Yeah. Nice job there by Shevchenko. Yeah, he was pretty nonchalant about that one. He didn't even bring his glove hand over to try and
a little too nonchalant for my liking,
yes.
But he kept it out of the cage. That's all that matters. It's a result-type business. Face-off won by Minnetonka. A nice move by LaRoche to gather it into his forehand, but now stripped away by St. Louis Park, and here they come. Back the other direction. Led by Ryan Moran, knocked off the puck. No call on it, despite the hand raised by the fan on the other side of the glass. They are not wearing stripes. Those calls do not count ever.
No, they don't.
We'll take them into account, but they won't matter.
It's not the voice. You don't get a vote here.
No, there's no voting. Oh, saved by Shevchenko. Rebound saved by Shevchenko. Massive bodies in the blue paint piling up. Everyone's taking little jabs and little nudges. I don't think anything's going to come of it.
I think
other
that
than another
hit
big save.
right in his mask. It sounded like from here. We'll see if we can see it again. Where it catches him.
Doink.
Yeah, right in the front of the mask and dropped down. And puck was never covered, but the ref lost sight of it, so he blew the whistle, which I don't know how he didn't see that.
Yeah.
But
as we were watching the replay, Shevchenko was just readjusting his mask, as a matter of fact. Broderson's having a conversation with the refs again, and everything is starting to calm down as we drop the puck. We'll see how long that lasts. Getting aggressive as this period wanes on. I'm sure Park is not going to get any more happy with how things are going, especially trailing 2-0. Let's see if they can use that aggression to their advantage. Stay out of the box. That's going to be the big key here the rest of the way.
Is.
If you're going to climb back up that hill.
Oh.
What a wonderful tape-to-tape pass. Here comes the Skippers. Backhand save by Shevchenko. Wheaton denied again by another quick save by Shevchenko. Keeps it a 2-0 hockey game.
Yeah.
At the point, this will be Devin Berg. Takes it from a long ways out. Another bounce off those active end boards. Comes right into the low slot. Shevchenko forced to smother it once again. And he'll breathe a sigh of relief as he keeps the Skippers off the boards once again.
There's that nice outlet. Just bounced over the stick of, who was that, Kasica. Minnetonka was in it, but Shevchenko again makes the spectacular save. 2
great saves on Wheaton. He's been denied twice. That one was a wonderful pass by Cullen Murray. Tape to spring him down the left side, cuts to the net. And Shevchenko able to close the door. Park able to get it out to center ice. Moran in pursuit. Another good pass by Minnetonka. This will be Johnson with it. Tries that. Another centering pass. That's stripped away. Could have been a trip there.
Yeah, certainly. I think they did.
And maybe they did.
Oh, they're calling a slash. It looks like.
Knocked him off his skates. I thought they hesitated. They did call it. So Schneider to the box. Park gets their first power play. That couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah, let's hope they can convert on that here.
Tyler Hess knocked off his skates. That's what drew the penalty. Park, their power play this season, 21.7%. The PK for Sean Goldsworthy's Skippers, an even 80%. So there's the penalty call.
Oh, Orioles able to keep it in there.
Momentarily, and squirts out to center ice, and that's where Anklum's going to pull it in. Little 5-on-4 action. 20 seconds into this man advantage. Anklum leads the way for Moran. With speed, here comes Jansen. The always speedy Trey Jansen. One of my favorite guys to watch when I'm watching the Orioles play because he is everywhere.
Yeah. Orioles go with 4 forwards and 1 defenseman, Anklum, on the power play here.
Hogan with it again, intercepted by the Skippers PK. They'll get a breather as they get a mass line change.
Minute 13. Oh, could have had another call there.
Knocked off the puck, could have called it interference. No call on it, so we'll stay 5-on-4 in favor of the Orioles. They're at the 1-minute warning here for that power play, which hasn't generated all that much as of yet. They're trying, finally access to the zone. Drop pass for Jansen, giant hit there, delivered by David Berg as he rubbed out Brennan Hogan.
Here the Orioles got some chance here, hopefully.
Here we go. Marty Hurdy knocked off the puck. It's like a wall, a great wall going across that blue line, and it's another tape-to-tape pass. This will be Murray. Shoots it, and he puts it over the crossbar.
Orioles got to clean up that power play there a little. Not watch that guy that's flying out there or not even coming back into play, just assuming that Minnetonka's going to be able to clear it because the Orioles haven't had much success here yet. 20
seconds left. Jack Betzer with it, looking for room in the near corner. To the right of Jurdy. Squirts out to the point. Takes it, redirection, saved by Jurdy. 2 big saves by Jurdy. That redirection was perfect. He was in great position and kept the goose egg on the board for the home team. Another shot, saved by Jurdy.
Still getting a little testy here. 2 teams, like you said, that haven't had much interaction the past few years.
I think both teams know plenty about each other, and they knew what it was going to take to survive in this one, and
that was deflected.
Getting intense.
The Tonka player putting the stick down and actually deflected that one, and Jurdy was fortunately able to. Here's the replay of the breakaway again.
Oh, puts it right over the crossbar. That was inches away, milli-inches away from a 3-0 deficit. Back to 5-on-5 hockey now.
4 minutes to go in the period.
Change here by the Skippers as they look for room in the park end. Kept at the point. Long wrister. Gets all the way through, but hits off the end wall. Back in the near corner. Rims it around the end boards. Nice outlet pass for Ollie Cup. Culp with it. Over the blue line. He's smothered by blue jerseys. Not a lot of room there for those Orioles. Somehow, I thought maybe he kept it in. The ref, the linesman right in front of us says, no, that was Ari Lesueur that tried to run that one in and didn't quite work out.
Yeah, that would have been a nice chance for the Orioles. I think they would have been in maybe 3-on-2 there if he would have been able to beat that just before the puck popped out.
3:32 left to go in this opening frame. Park down 2-0. That's off the rafters. And that dump-in attempt that did not work.
I was looking for it down in the corner.
Yeah, you can't field the punt off the Metrodome ceiling, the Teflon, so we're going to get a face-off. This one will be at center ice. Shots in favor of the Skippers, 11-6. They also leave the Orioles 2-rip on the scoreboard. Play at center ice, led now by those blue shirts. Nice pass again. Wow, backdoor feed over for Berg. That just failed to click as he fanned on the one-timer.
Yeah, beautiful setup. And like you said, he just couldn't get his stick on the puck. It was wide open. And I don't think Max was going to be able to get over and slide over and cover that one up.
No, you never know. But, yeah, that seemed unlikely. Anklin with it, has the home run pass, and he finds Jansen, who's got speed. Can he finish it off? He does. Oh, saved once again by Jurdy. Tries to cut it to his forehand, did get the shot away, but a kick saved by Jurdy to keep it out of his crease.
Nice look by the Orioles defenseman there to keep his head up and see his teammate streaking down the middle.
Yeah, beautiful home run pass, and Jansen's got the speed to pull it off, but he had a guy on him the entire way. Lucky to get that shot away. There's another pass. It's Sherivatenko with a save on the back door. Kicks out that right pad. And Anklin's going to try to look for an outlet. Finds it in the form of Brennan Hogan. Pass up the wing to Marty Hurdy. He'll just dump it in as the Orioles get a full-fledged line change. Skippers try to take advantage of that, but those white jerseys are back in action. Shevchenko takes that dump-in pass, doesn't like what he sees, so we'll cover it with his glove hand. We'll get a face-off coming up here shortly.
Here's that nice outlet pass to Jansen.
Right on the tape, he had to flip around to his forehand, tries to go to his backhand. Well, maybe he was going for the 5-hole there.
I think he was trying to slide it 5-hole, and Jurdy slid across and just couldn't quite get it there. Unfortunately for Jansen, he kind of had to wait for that puck a little to stay on sides, and that the skipper player that was chasing after him had a full steam ahead, and so Trey had to get a couple strides there to get up his speed, and by that time the Tonka player was able to catch him.
So this one has the Skippers looking for some daylight. Kick free by Park. Finally knocked out to center ice. Ryan Moran on it. Leaves it for Louis Piper. He'll just dump it in, force Jurdy to play. Leaves it back behind his net. Sprung free on the left wing for Wheaton. He's got a pass cross ice to Murray. Murray steps over the blue line, takes the wrister glove save by Shevchenko.
And I like his positioning again. I think that maybe Connor's got him figured out here.
Looking back behind the glass, Tommy, that is the Bantam B2s for St. Louis Park hanging out watching the game. They've got a practice coming up. I've got the Squirt C's over on, the Pee Wee C's over on the East Rink. They've got a game going on. That's what I'm going to do during the intermission.
Yep, might as well. Your kid's out there. That's why he knows that. There's a kid standing behind the glass and a kid on the other rink.
They're all over the place. They're like mosquitoes. No, we love them.
It's a full commitment as a hockey parent.
It sure is. Ask my wife. That's good, though. We love it. They love it, and that's what's most important.
Right.
Hanging out with their buddies, playing hockey, nothing better. Anywhere you are in the state of hockey, even in St. Louis Park, backhand scores! Emerson LaRoche, 5th of the year, and the lead is now 3-0.
That's too bad. Puck was just kind of laying out in front. No one could get control of it, and Tonka player able to get it, make a couple moves, and go to the backhand. Able to put it left side high over Shevchenko, and that gives Minnetonka a 3-0 lead with 1:13 to go here. That would be a goal. What is that, 15:47?
15:47.
Tough one for the Orioles to give up late in the first period. It's been kind of odd. Shevchenko's making all the spectacular saves, and some of the more common ones he's having a little difficult. Not that he's having difficulty, but you're just expecting him to make those too. 14
shots, 11 saves for Shevchenko, but like we said, staring down the barrel of a 3-0 deficit.
Minnetonka had to touch up there.
Offsides. Looking for one more push here before the period comes to an end, down to 45 seconds. Up the right wing, Anklin leaves it for Culp. Culp down the right side, right in front of Goldsworthy and the Minnetonka Skippers. Cuts to the middle, tries to leave it in. That went way offside, so the Orioles are going to have to touch up. Gives a window for Murray. Up the left wing, dumped in by Ranow.
Minnetonka's changing all their players. Give the Orioles a chance to come out.
20 seconds to go to get one last shot, and here it comes. This is going to be Liam McCoy. Cuts to the forehand, another big save by Jurdy. Goes down on that butterfly and just slides his right pad all the way with McCoy. He couldn't get a shot.
Yeah, before he got the shot up, he was able to get his pad on it and thwart that chance for the Orioles.
And there's the buzzer. Tough first period of play, down 3-0 after the first 17 minutes are in the books. Here's that opportunity for Liam McCoy. Oh, the kid just slid his leg the entire way with him, didn't give him a window, and then he, at that time, couldn't get off the mat. So that's where we sit after one period. Cook, Schultz, and LaRoche. Those are the goal scorers in the first period. All for Minnetonka, out shooting the Orioles 14-8 in the opening period, and they lead the hockey game 3-0 here in St. Louis Park. We'll take a quick step aside, and then when we come back, we'll jump into the second period of play and see if the Orioles can climb the mountain back into this one as they trail 3-0 after 2 periods. That's Tommy Rempfer. I'm Kevin Falness for Paul Broden and Andrew on the camera. We'll be right back to the Rec Center here on ParkTV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And we're back, ready for the second period as the teams retake the ice surface. We remind you the St. Louis Park Orioles are down 3-0 after 1 period of play. Shots in favor of the Skippers. 14-8 in that first period. That means 11 first period saves for Shevaratenko, 8 for Chase Jurdy, the junior netminder for the Minnetonka Skippers. They got 3 goals in that first period. Both teams, by my calculations, 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Kevin Falness along with Tommy Rempfer here. Thank you for tuning us in here on ParkTV, whether it's live right now, streaming on YouTube and the ParkTV channel, or at a later date at your convenience. We always welcome your patronage, your ears, your eyes, whatever else you have in between. What'd you think, Tommy, of that first period?
It started out nice for Park, and then they were able to kill the first power play, or the penalty kill, which was nice. And Maxim's been standing on his head. Couple of excellent saves for him, and he's going to need to continue to do that to keep the Orioles in the game. They need to get the next goal here. That's kind of going to be a big thing.
Puck is down for period number 2. Face-off 1 right off the bat by Piper, and the Orioles are able to dump it down back behind Chase Jurdy. Jurdy, a bit of a surprise start tonight for Sean Goldsworthy and the Skippers. It had been Ben Ferguson who took the bulk of the action prior to tonight, but Chase Jurdy manning the pipes. A nice turnover here. Fanned on it was Jack Betzer.
That's too bad. He had a great chance in the slot right there.
Right at the high slot, top of the circles, and that new ice bit him. Play back underway. Here come the Skippers. Mahady with it. Wheels and turns it up the right side. Left for Murray. Break now for the Skippers. Saved by Shevaratenko. Right pad save once again.
Nice job by Kaska there to clear that rebound out in front, too, as the same player was looking to get his own rebound and put it in.
Clearly, Shevaratenko's got that right pad stop down to a science. Well, and there he throws out the left one to boot. Keeps it a 3-0 advantage. As the Skippers failed to keep the line.
Nice pressure by the Orioles to force that errant pass. Made him regroup.
And they do so.
Should be
Pass
icing.
just failed to click. It will be icing. And the ref throws his hand up in the air. We'll get a face-off to the right of Jurdy.
Here's the chance by the Skippers. Where he gets the rebound. Here's Kaska able to clear it away before Tonka player could get a stick right back on it.
Hayden Lindsay once again for the Skippers, number 8 with the big chance, but Shevaratenko an even better save. Here comes Schmold. Tries to get to Jansen, intercepted by some blue shirts. Back up to the blue line. Tapped off the stick by St. Louis Park. Anklem with it now. Drop pass for Lissauer. Out for Hurdy.
Nobody home for the Orioles on that wing. Nice job by Anklem to step up and intercept that pass.
Delayed penalty, I do believe. There's a hand in the air. That tells me, I don't think that our netminder realizes it. Hand is still going, so delayed penalty bounces all the way through. Left pad saved by Jurdy. And it looks like Park's going to get their second power play of the game. It's going to be a hooking call going against Emerson LaRoche.
Yeah, you're right.
Make that Jordan Johnson.
Cherevchenko did not see that. I don't know that the coaches saw it either, because the ref was standing right in front of the scores table there, and he's kind of blocked by view, because I didn't hear any of them yelling at him to get come back.
Regardless, 0 for 1 on the power play thus far, trying to even it up here as they get a chance to win that faceoff. Back for Betzer on the right point, leaves it for Piper. Piper back up to Betzer. Betzer with a shot, hits the traffic out front, jumps down for the Skippers, and they're able to clear it the length of the ice.
Skippers change their 2 forwards.
Here comes Betzer. Deep pass for McCoy. He's knocked off the puck. And Skippers able to clear it all the way the length of the ice once again. Get another couple of fresh bodies.
Minute 30 to go in the power play for the Orioles.
Having a real tough time getting over that blue line. Every time they do, they're met with ferocity.
A lot of blue jerseys around them.
Every time they touch the puck, especially that PK, it's just smothering.
There's another nice step up by Anklum.
Schmoll leaves it in the slot for Hess. He's unable to get his stick on it. Bothered by those sea of blue jerseys once again. Down to 1 minute left to go on the power play. Schmoll with it, takes the shot. Hey! Shoots, he scores. Tyler Hess with his 5th of the year comes on the power play. Schmoll the shot. Rebound for Hess. Now it's a power play marker to give the Orioles some life.
Excellent effort by the Orioles. There's the shot that never gets through, comes right back to the point or the slot. And who was that? 34. That was Schmoll.
Schmoll started it off, and Hess finishes it off with his 5th of the year. Like I said, on the power play.
Big goal for the Orioles. Gets them only down by 2, and they've controlled most of the play here in the first period. Now, granted, they have been on a power play, but still, it's nice to see them take advantage of it.
3:08 should be the time of that goal. And here comes the Skippers, wasting very little time. Saved by Shevchenko. May have got a flipper on it, sends it over the cage. And now here comes Jansen, leading the way for Hogan. Hogan's got it again on the sidewall. Bouncing puck, juicy rebound. But the Minnetonka defense is there to clear it out.
Nice job by Lasauer to pinch up on the gap control and keep that puck in. But here's Minnetonka with a potential 2-on-1.
2-on-1 developing. They finally get it through. Knocked off the puck. Looking for a hand in the air. I don't see one. So it'll remain 5-on-5 hockey. Shot from the right point.
I was looking for the same thing you were.
Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to get him for dragging him off the puck, but it does not happen. Carl with it to the right point. Saved by Shevchenko. Cleared around the end wall. And some weary bodies are going to the bench. I see Broderson waving them over. Would you get over here? Let's clear them, change them up, get some fresh bodies out there.
And they are able to do that.
12:28 left to go in this second period. Shots in favor of Minnetonka, but not as big of a wide margin. 16-12 now.
That should be icing.
That's got to be a huge breath of life here for the Orioles, who came into this middle frame down 3-0. Finally get some life on the power play. Here's that 2-on-1, almost a 3-on-1.
Put it high over the crossbar again. Yeah, Orioles out shooting them 4-2 here early in the almost 5 minutes into the second, and one lamp lit for them on that effort,
Skippers win this faceoff into the far corner. Ran is there. Up the left side for Minnetonka. Wheaton with it again.
Seems like the Orioles have a little quicker step going here on getting to more loose pucks, putting pressure on Minnetonka when they do have the puck.
Dragging it through all the way through in one side, out the other of the crease.
Oh,
another tip. That would have been friendly fire by Louis Piper.
Yeah.
Dodged that one, looking for the home run pass. Tried to set it up for Tyler Hess. Just failed to get through. Moran trying to create some trouble there at the blue line. Grabbed now by Betzer. Takes it all the way in. And this is just wide left. To the right wing. Up the left side. This will be Wheaton with it again. Wheaton up the middle. Taken away by Betzer. Betzer dancing, weaving, takes the shot. Misses its target. Tries to keep it on the ice. Nice little wrister through traffic. Failed to find its mark. Narrowly stays on side to the Skippers. Flipped in. Played up the right wing by St. Louis Park. Cleared out to center. Greeted by Devin Berg. Leo Schmoll hammered off the puck. And not before he can get it out to McColgan.
Nice
Up
outlet.
the left side for Liam McCoy. Ooh, big hit coming at that one.
Yeah.
The skipper was able to get out of the way. Not able to get out of the way the second attempt. McColgan got that one. That goes all the way in on net.
No icing because of that?
Yep, covered in by Shevchenko. Still 3-1 in favor of Tonka.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Orioles here early in the second period. The defensemen are got good gap control, keeping the puck in the net, or if it's out at center ice, not allowing the Tonka player to get good control of it and causing a turnover. Playing the body a little more. Just an all-around much better effort by St. Louis Park through the first 5 minutes of the second period.
Forces forecheck there by Trey Jansen to force a little bit of a turnover, but Minnetonka able to escape with it all the way down, takes the shot and misses the target. Skipper's able to keep it in though, in the far corner. Played by Hogan. Out to center ice. Dump back in and left for Schneider. He'll throw it in. Anklam around his own end boards. Up the left wing.
Oh.
Almost a breakaway for Hogan. Thwarted by Minnetonka. Quick little move to the backhand save by Shevchenko. Got the waffle on it.
Yep.
Keeps it out of his cage from the right point. That one just fails to click.
And
Goes
he
off
did
the
not
inboards.
see that one coming
Nope.
through. You could tell by the way he looked at the shot after it got past
Lots
him.
of traffic through that one too, but again, he's got that right pad on it. Thought he was covering it, but it squirts free. And now here comes Jansen. Tries to feed it to himself, using the boards to his advantage. Knocked off with a vicious elbow as he circles the cage. Now it's in his feet. Up top to Hurdy. Hurdy and Jansen trying to get it free. They finally do, helped out by Brennan Hogan. Out for Jansen. Tries to lift the stick. Skipper sniffed that one out. And it squirts out into low slot again. Jansen everywhere, always.
Great forecheck by the Orioles.
Led by Jansen and Hurdy for sure.
Here's a chance, keep it in.
To the left point, that's going to be Kasika. Swallowed up by Jurdy. Another faceoff coming.
Excellent, excellent shift by that Orioles line and defensive pair out there for Tyler Broderson.
Couple
There's
of
the
different
backhand
options there,
that
yeah.
just got the blocker on it.
Good save.
Pushed it into the corner.
Shevchenko on his game. He has to be. This is a very good Minnetonka team. Coming in ranked 14th in Class 2 AA.
Oh!
All the way through the crease. From one side to the other. Clinging to their 3-1 lead. They scored 3 times in the first. Park has the only goal in period number 2, trying to add to it. Can they do it? Led up here by Tyler Hess. Gets it over to Moran. Hess with it again, trying to lay it on the forecheck.
Nice job by the Orioles again there.
Out to
Intercept
center
that
ice.
pass.
Dumped in, played by Jurdy behind his own cage, leaves it for his defense. Drops for Browning. Looks for the outlet from Merrick. Up the wing. Over here for Caden Lindsay. Lindsay with it now. In pursuit.
Oop.
It's a puck that came. I wasn't sure where that was coming. I actually did duck because there's a lot of debris in my way between here and where that puck was coming. So hopefully everyone got out of that okay. Probably didn't even leave the ice surface.
No, it did.
I saw everyone looking over their shoulder. I thought that would be a hard way to end the night.
Kind of chipped it and it went straight up and out of play.
7 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the second period. Park on the board, but they're down 2. Face-off won by the Skippers at the left point through a ton of traffic. Man, I never would have saw it, but it never got through, so it's okay. Lead pass here for Anklam, crashing down from his defensive position in the far corner. Trying to get a three. He does. Takes the shot. Saved by Jurdy. Owen McColgan right between the circles in the high slot. Directs it on net, but Chase Jurdy read it.
Great look by Anklem here. Just spun around. Saw his teammate, nobody on him.
Great job for McColgan too to be ready for that pass right at the top of the hash marks.
Got a lot of mustard on that one too.
Swallowed up again by Jurdy. Shots are closing in here, 17-14 in favor of the team wearing blue. They also lead on the score sheet, 3-1. That pass there, that one was a little too anticipatory. Face-off coming here outside the park end.
Caught all offsides. Just over halfway through the second period.
Halfway home in this one. Beautiful wintry night here in St. Louis Park and all across the great state of hockey. I know there's been snow. My stupid snowblower wouldn't start today. Can you believe it?
Oh, first time you needed it, huh?
Yes, I'm so stupid. I should have tried it before, and then I took it up to the hardware store. They have it done already. I can't go get it, but so I shoveled it by hand today. So
well, I'm surprised they actually were able to get it done for you so soon.
It must have been a really stupid thing, though. Did you turn the key, dummy? Yeah. There'll be something like that, I guarantee it. So they did it so fast. I know it had gas. I thought it had the key, but it'll be something dumb like that. Anyway, enough about me having to break my back. Oh, big turnover there for the Orioles. Rebound, it's in the slot. Oh, cleared away by the Skippers. A lot of pressure being applied now by the Orioles. They have to clear the zone.
Couple of great opportunities for St. Louis Park on that little flurry in front of Jurdy.
Jurdy good and lucky on that scramble. Lucky to still be up two because Park was coming there quickly in the blue paint. Cross-ice pass here for Minnetonka, trying to get out of their own end. Park applying a little bit of muscle now.
Oh, nice
move. Big dance move by Minnetonka. Saved by Shevchenko from the right circle.
Here's another look at that little toe drag deke.
What a move he got to get free. Took the shot. Shevchenko barely flinched. Perfect position.
There's the first shot by St. Louis Park on action in front. There's another one kind of
that
fanned
puck's
on
gonna
it.
Go right there, and they just dived to get it out of that blue paint. Good play on both ends of the ice. Now here we go again. What a move that was to get around the Park defender.
Yes, it certainly was.
But Shevchenko read it, had the great position, and great position again. Did he glove that?
Wow.
Holy moly, he had his glove like out there waiting for it. Hey, shoot it here, and he did.
Yeah, I thought for sure that was going in based on where Shevchenko was sitting.
It's going to be tough to see from this angle, too, because this is how I watched it. And there's some bodies in the way, and right somehow he just watched it go right into the center of his mitt.
Good glove position by Shevchenko. That was another thing I was talking to Coach Clares about. He said he needs to work on his hand position when he doesn't have the puck, or when the shot's coming. And obviously that was a little coaching there that led to the success of that save.
So here we go, back underway. 5:25 left to go in period number 2. Puck goes into the little slot. Nobody's home. So here come the Skippers. That's offsides. He tried to drag it. If he was a gymnast and could do the splits, he'd have been successful. He's not, so they weren't. Face-off coming in front of Sean Goldsworthy and the Minnetonka bench.
Nice job by St. Louis Park out shooting him 5-8 in the second period. One marker.
This has been a good period for them, and they've
had
a lot of really good grade A chances. Chase Jurdy has been good. A couple of them he's been lucky. That one that was in the blue paint where his defense helped him out. That's a high stick. So a little free run for the Orioles. This is to be Hurdy with it. Puts it in on net just as he gets rubbed out of the play. Save again by Jurdy, and we'll get another face-off here in Minnetonka territory.
Didn't quite get a lot on that shot, as he was, like you said, he got rubbed out into the corner right as he was taking the shot, so he wasn't able to really step into it.
It's a shot from the left point, put on goal by LeSueur. I've been scolded so many times by that family. It's LeSauer.
LeSauer.
I've got it in my phone. sewer, because that's how I say it phonetically, to
Yep.
purposely say it wrong. Here's a 2-on-1. Nice feed there to the back door. That fails to click for the Skippers, and it keeps biting me, so I apologize to the Lissauer family.
It's not like the, oh!
Another wraparound. And for some reason, they blew the play dead. The net must have come off its post.
Yep. It's not like the city down south of the
No, I know.
or Green Giants home, huh?
No, it's not.
Sheriff Tango got one in the mask again. Big wraparound chance right here.
He's having a heck of a hockey game, I think. I know they're down 3-1. And there's probably one of those goals he might want back, but he's made some grade A saves in this hockey game.
He certainly has.
Face-off coming to the left of Shevcherenko. 18 saves thus far with 4.5 minutes left to go in period 2. Park trailing 3-1 to the right point. Through traffic, dumped off to the right wing. From the circle, takes it. Shevcherenko barely flinches as it goes right past his cage, right past his mask, and all the way down to the other end of the ice. Moran is there, tries to get his stick in that passing lane. Up the left wing for Minnetonka.
Oh,
Set it up. He got room. Shevcherenko with a poke check, and that's going to draw the penalty. Penalty coming against St. Louis Park. Delayed, they finally touch it, and Minnetonka's going to get their second power play.
Yeah, a little hook. Missed opportunity, or unfortunate opportunity for the St. Louis Stars defender there. He just kind of whiffed on that puck that was lying out in front of him. That led to the 2-on-1 and the chance for Minnetonka that was able to draw the penalty.
That's Kasica that'll go to the box now. While the Orioles are 1 for 2 on the man advantage, the Skippers, I do believe, are 0 for 1, so this will be their second run with a man advantage as Kasica waits nervously in the box. See if his boys can keep this a 2-goal deficit, and who knows, maybe squirt one in with a shorty.
That would be exceptional
Would be
for the Orioles.
best case scenario.
Absolute best case scenario.
They got a, I'm watching the Minnetonka power play. They got a guy just hanging out in front of their own bench while play is all the way down to our right. There's a guy sitting in front of the scorer's table waiting for the pass as he cherry picks. You don't see that every day.
No. Nice job by St. Louis Park. Thwart the entry.
Here they come. Their first real opportunity here with the man advantage. Centers it out front. That just fails to click. Sees the puck go all the way through that blue paint. Left at the left point. Left for Mahady. Mahady to the right wing. Back up top for Mahady. To the right wing again. Down low. Through the slot once again. Now to the near half wall. Back behind Shevcherenko. Up the right wing. Back to the center point. On the right side from the circle. Hits a body. Bounces up in the air. And Mahady has to clear it.
Nice
Finally,
job
Park
by
able
St.
to get
Louis
it out
Park.
the middle of the ice. Down to 45 seconds left
Looks
to
like they're
go.
going to get one change in. Still got 3 players that have been out there the whole PP.
Just passing here on the Skippers penalty kill on their power play. Not much towards the goaltender as of yet. Looking for their lanes.
22 seconds to go in the power play for Minnetonka.
For Browning, out for Schultz behind the cage. For Berg, up top again. Fans on the pass. Nice effort there for St. Louis Park, and that should just about drag the time off the clock. 3 seconds, 2, 1. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. But not before some dangerous moments here delivered by the Skippers. Danny Browning smashes it off the end wall.
Yeah, St. Louis Park got caught in a little line change. They had to get those penalty killers off the ice. And in the meantime, Minnetonka was able to come down and get a nice shot on goal.
Tired bodies out there, no doubt. Down to 90 seconds left to go in period 2. Again, Tonka up 3-1. 0 for 2 on the power play now are the Skippers. While Park, their only goal came with the man advantage, and it goes to Tyler Hess. Here comes a head of steam led by the Skippers. Nice block by Betzer before it can get to his overworked netminder from the circle. Wow.
Got just a
good
skate
pass
on
by
that.
Mahady. Nice shot. And here comes Park if they hurry. Liam McCoy trying to break free. He was unable to do so.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there. It looked like he could have taken the puck. Instead, he went to play the stick as a Tonka player.
You hear from the PA. We're down to under a minute left to go in the second. Louis Piper tries to hit McCoy.
No icing. St. Louis Park plays it. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Almost. Now here comes Brendan Hogan. Cross-ice pass, read there by the Skippers.
Great idea, just didn't quite execute.
Cameron Merrick, they've got a rush. Takes the shot, rides up the stick of the Park defender. Comes back out to center ice once again. This will be Hurdy with it. Tries to center it out for Betzer, but he's knocked off the play. Skippers with one last chance. 10 seconds left to go in the second. Still 3-1. Park trying to get it out of their zone, get that horn, and maybe one last effort if they hurry. Jansen with a shot. Saved by Jurdy with 0.5 of a second left on the clock. They're pulling the goaltender. I saw Broderson not even hesitate on that one. Shevchenko's going to the bench. They've got half a second to win a faceoff and get a quick shot off on Jurdy, and that's what they're going to try to do.
There's the shot. Yeah,
The one-timer by Mahadi.
Got just his skate on that and was able to just deflect it enough.
So a 6-on-5 draw for Marty Hurdy. If he wins it, it's got to go off in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, he's almost got to shoot it right into the net from here.
He's got to get it off faster than I can say shoot. Shoot. Well, and that'll bring it into it. A very good, entertaining second period. Shots in favor of the visitors, 21-19. They also lead Park 3-1 after 2 periods of play. What have you thought? 34 minutes in the books, a pretty good hockey game thus far.
You know what? St. Louis Park had a much, much better period out shooting Minnetonka a 7-11, outscoring them 1-0, executing on the power play, which is when you get those chances and you're kind of behind the 8 ball a little, you got to take advantage of those. They've done that. They've killed two power plays for Minnetonka, which has also been huge. And Shevchenko, again, had some excellent world-class saves out there to keep St. Louis Park in the game.
All the scoring in the first period went to Minnetonka. Cook, Schultz, and LaRoche. They established the 3-0 advantage, go to the second, and Park finally able to break through on their second power play. They bury one. It's Tyler Hess with his 5th of the year from Schmoll, 3:08 of the second. And that sums up the scoring through 4 periods. Both goaltenders have been very good. It's a well-played hockey game thus far. Can't wait for the conclusion of this one. The third is coming up here in a matter of moments right here on ParkTV. Thanks for checking us out. That's Tommy. I'm Kevin. Thanks to Paul Broden in the truck and Andrew there on the camera. We'll be back with the third period shortly from the Rec Center here on ParkTV.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
And here we go, and here they come. The St. Louis Park Orioles, led by the St. Louis Park Band, taking the ice. Down 3-1 as we enter the final frame here on a beautiful Thursday night in St. Louis Park at the Rec Center on the West Rink. For ParkTV, I'm Kevin Falness along with Tommy Rempfer, Paul Broden in the truck, Andrew on the camera. And that was a very good second period. As we were talking about, Tommy, the Orioles actually outshot the Skippers 11-7 in that middle frame. Outscored them in the middle frame as well, as Tyler Hess delivered his 5th of the year on the power play at the 3:08 mark. The problem is the Skippers scored 3 straight in the first period. That's why the Orioles are down 3-1 as we head into the third. But this has been a very good hockey game, and the Orioles are keeping up with the big bad Skippers.
Yeah, they certainly are. A much, much better period here. Like you said, the things we know, they're down 3-1. They scored on the power play. The things that we're thinking is this next goal is going to be pretty important no matter which team scores it. Either they'll get the Orioles right back in this game, or Minnetonka's going to get a 2-goal separator, and be tough from the Orioles to come back from that 2 goals. Although if they continue to play like they did the second period, anything's possible. You can see the St. Louis Park schedule coming up here. They play at Chanhassen in a couple days, and then the 30th game on the 30th is actually the first game of a 3-game tournament down in St. Paul. So
and not home again until January 7th. So make the most while you can, especially on home ice. Hopefully they got some magic up their sleeves there, and head coach Broderson gave them a good pep talk there between periods as they get ready for this final frame. Puck is down. We're underway. Thanks for joining us here on ParkTV. All the way back up, kept in nicely by the skippers. Mahady at the left point. Played there by Tyler Hess, the only goal scorer thus far for the Orioles. Gets it up top for Moran. In pursuit along with Piper. Blue jerseys everywhere, led by Caden Lindsay as he brings it up the right wing. Leaves it for his D-core, off for Mahady, out for the skippers again. Another one misses its intended target. Lindsay from up close and personal roofs it over the crossbar and sends it into the netting.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was deflected or if he actually shot it that high, but it was definitely.
And from, real close in. That got up in a hurry. Hurdy on the dot for St. Louis Park, up against Johnson. Won by Hurdy, out for Anklem. Circles around the cage, sends a backhand up the left wing. Left for Hogan. Hogan with it again, Brennan Hogan. Senior left wing. Barreling down on Minnetonka. Up the right wing again, Jordan Johnson. Cross ice pass. Fails to find it. That could have been a tripping call. It wasn't.
Could have.
We remain 5-on-5.
Ref was standing right there. He didn't see anything egregious, so let him play.
A reminder, the Skippers 0 for 2 on the power play thus far. The Orioles, their only goal thus far, came with the man advantage again early on in the second period to give the Orioles more than just a glimmer of hope. That next one is going to be huge depending on who gets it. If it goes to Park, holy smokes, this is going to be a heck of a finish.
Couldn't quite clear it.
Kept in at the right point by the Skippers.
Fortunately, they were changing some behind them. Maybe give the Orioles a chance to break out.
Finally get it out. Trey Jansen, he's got speed if he can find daylight. He decides he doesn't, steps over the red line, dumps it in, and leaves it for Chase Jurdy, the junior netminder there for Sean Goldsworthy and the Minnetonka Skippers. Nice little poke check by McColgan.
Yeah, great gap control again by St. Louis Park.
Markwell for Minnetonka. Follows his own pass. Met by a bunch of bodies. Big collision there at the near half wall. Puck skitters all the way down to the other end of the ice. Betzer with it now. Goes into his skates. He can't wrangle it in. Instead, it's Minnetonka with a shot. Paddle save by Shevaratenko. Up top again. D-to-D pass. Takes it in. Nice stick save by Shevaratenko and finally squeezes the pads on it. Jumps up, and here you go, ref. Just under 3 minutes into this third period.
Yes, let's see. Minnetonka's got the only two shots on goal in this period, 3 minutes in.
To the left of Shevaratenko. Piper on the dot.
Referee in front of us didn't like what he saw. I think the Minnetonka player was inside the circle a little bit too early. Do it over.
He will do it over. Piper versus Lindsay. Lindsay wins it, gets it clean. Great opportunity for Wheaton. Another one misses the target. This one again misses the target. Backdoor feed, Wheaton again, and they blow it dead. I think the puck came, or the net came off the post once again.
Yep.
Those lively boards once again almost bit Shevaratenko. There it comes right off to the back door. And it was Murray trying to bat it in. And then when Wheaton went for the second rebound, that's when the net came loose and they blew it dead.
Same ref getting the players out of the circle.
Clean win by Minnetonka. Out to the slot. No penalty on that one either. Puck is free. Hit the post. No goal. Wide open net, and he hit the near post. Puck goes all the way down. The ref was right there, saw it clear as day, and waved it off, said no goal.
I thought for sure that was going in.
I'll tell you what, Jurdy got lucky on one end during the second period, and now it's Shevchenko's turn to kiss his post.
Wow. I thought there was two Tonka players standing in front there.
And that's the ones where if Park makes this a hockey game here late, those are ones that keep you awake at night. Dumped in, fielded cleanly by Jurdy, leaves it for his defense. Up the wing, up the middle now for Minnetonka. Drop pass, tries to clear it. Nice tracking by Shevchenko. 4 minutes into this third period. Park trying to get some action there in the Minnetonka end, down by 2. Time is of the essence. Minnetonka getting in those shooting lanes and those passing lanes, and now here they come. Caden Lindsay, another one, takes the shot. Wide of the glove for Shevchenko. Out to center ice, the speedy Trey Jansen in pursuit. Drop pass D to D for Tonka. Coming up the middle, Browning. Pocket picked by Brendan Hogan.
Nice job by Brennan there. Get his stick on that puck and prevent Minnetonka from having a clean break in.
Schmoll tries to drop him off the puck. He does. You're at 2-for-1 shot there by Leo Schmoll. Saving money here on a Thursday night. Takes out one, gets up, and the other guy flops over him too. Ryan Shevchenko gives the guy a pat on the back as he goes by with his stick. Let him realize he's there. Hitting, it's starting to intensify here for the Skippers.
I was thinking the same thing.
They're putting their shoulders in there just about everywhere they go. Markwell tries to drop pass. Anklin will have none of it. From in his own end. On the corner to LaSauer. Up top. From a long ways out, those active boards once again. Thinking they're starting to do that on purpose. This is one right out into the low slot. Takes it. Saved by Shevchenko. And it goes back behind the net. Wow. Man, they've had a lot of net to shoot at, and they've failed to do it. I mean, if they're going to have some great opportunities to go back and look at this tape and go, we should have won it there. Should have done it there. Nail in the coffin there. And like 2 or 3 opportunities have gone by the wayside. But here comes St. Louis Park with a chance to put it in. Park has cut the lead to 1. Ryan Moran with his 4th of the year. And the St. Louis Park Orioles are in business. You can see that one bounce straight through. Great. He follows his own rebound and finally gets it past the goaltender.
Yeah, I don't think the goalie thought that was ever going to be a shot, and I don't think he got himself into proper position. He was kind of deep in the crease. Here's the chance for Minnetonka where the puck's laying out
right there
in front.
Again.
2 of them there.
He rings the post.
Yeah.
Right there, unbelievable.
Wow. Ryan Moran gets the Park right back in this game.
Unassisted goal. Whole different hockey game now. We said that next one would be a huge one, and it definitely was. That can be said for this one as well, but Park really needed that one to give themselves some hope of staying relevant in this hockey game, and now they've done more than that off the stick of Ryan Moran. Dumped in again. You can see the intensity picking up here, especially by those white jerseys.
Yeah, they got a lot of life in those legs right now after that big goal. They went and gave I was watching, they went and gave Shevchenko a big, giant pat on the pads and gloves and everything, thanking him for keeping that puck out of the net and keeping them right in this game with the opportunities he's had for the saves in the first part of this third period.
Had scramble there on the dot. Louis Piper finally comes away with it. Piper off for Hess. Hess, the other goal scorer for Park to this point. After Minnetonka scored 3 straight to open this hockey game, the next 2 have gone to Park. Hess in the second period, and now Moran in the third. 3-2 is the advantage for Minnetonka as they continue to hold this, see their lead go by the wayside. Big collision at center ice, and it looks, I'm having to think they're going to take both. I can't imagine that Louis Piper's the only one that's going, but maybe he said he got his hands up high. Interference is going to be the call.
Interference.
And actually, it's going to be, is Tonka going to the box? Holy smokes. So Trey Cook is going. I can't imagine Park's going to get a power play out of this, but I guess they are.
Wow. Yeah,
That's
I was thinking the same thing.
Huge moment of this hockey game. That was a huge collision.
Yeah,
Minnetonka got the worst of it, and they end up going to the box.
It looked like it was just incidental.
He's got the puck on his stick. That's a tough call on my end.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But regardless, we know how Park scored in the second period. It was on the man advantage. They're 1 for 2 with the power play thus far, trying to add to it, and if they can do it in this next 2 minutes, that'll tie this hockey game. From the right point, that one is a field goal. It's up, and it's good. Won't count for 3. We'll just get another face-off.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin. I thought that was a good clean collision in the middle.
It was. The puck was near his stick and everything, but regardless.
You didn't see much of a protest by Coach Goldworthy, though, so.
Yeah. You know who else didn't protest? Anyone in St. Louis Park's uniform.
Right.
They said, okay, if you insist, all right.
Yeah.
We'll play with the man advantage. Now they get the chance. Moran from the left point takes a shot through traffic. Moran with the rebound. Sends it towards the cage. Tries to clear it. Moran tries to keep it at the left point. What a keep that was.
Boy, was that ever.
Spins it around and puts it into the near corner. St. Louis Park trying to dig it free. Hess is amongst those that are down there. And finally, Skipper's able to clear it the length of the ice. Played by Shevchenko. Left here by Jansen.
Oh, missed it. Oh, I didn't see that.
That was Betzer for Jansen. Skipper's able to clear it again. Almost halfway home on this penalty kill for Minnetonka. Betzer trying to deliver some rubber at the net. Moran with it at the left circle. Marches in, takes the shot, save.
Oh, it's lying right there.
Oh, in the blue paint, man scrambling, it goes free. Man, great chances on both ends of the ice this time. It's the Park power play that's thwarted, and another big save by Chase Jurdy.
Whoa. Who was that? Trey Jansen just slammed a stick on the ice, thinking he probably should have had one there.
Moran just marches in from his spot there on that left circle, takes the wrister, throws it in there, and then it's just complete mayhem and chaos. You see the puck go through the blue paint as it just sits there and waits for a Park player to knock it home.
Yeah.
Instead, Chase Jurdy able to keep it out of his crease. We'll take a minute here to adjust his helmet.
That was very similar to what just happened at the other end of the rink about 2 minutes ago.
Still 5-on-4 here for the Orioles. 45 seconds left to go in this man advantage, so they're definitely applying the heat here, down by a goal in this third period. Another bouncing puck, juicy rebound by Jurdy, but helped out by his teammates. Shevchenko plays this one. Sends it up the half wall, and now here comes the Orioles. This will be Hogan up top. This again takes the shot. That one just misses its mark. It's Marty Hurdy with the shot from the right point. Enklum over for Hogan. Takes it through traffic. That was Enklum again.
Looking for a deflection or a screen.
Able to clear it. One last rush as they hurry. 5 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Shevchenko sends it up the length of the ice.
He was looking
just
for the
frisbees
assist.
it. Yeah, frisbees it out to the red line. He might get it if they can bury it. To the right side, that one goes through the crease. That one was Hurdy that sent it from circle to circle. The Orioles have the Skippers on their heels, but I say that, now here's a breakaway. Big save by Shevchenko! Kicks out that left pad.
We're going to have a penalty on St. Louis Park, but it's probably a good penalty because otherwise he's going to slam that stick puck right into the wide open net.
That would have been a huge rebound. As it comes from the left side, he just kicks out that left pad. Wide open, and yeah, you're right. If he doesn't touch him, if he goes unscathed, he's got a yawning net to kick home that rebound. So Park 1 for 3 on the power play. Thus far, Minnetonka 0 for 2. A critical part of this hockey game as the Skippers look for some breathing room, and Park looks to live another day if they can kill this off. Poke check here, and here we go with speed. This will be Ryan Moran up the left side. Nice defensive effort there by the back-checking Skippers.
Yeah, that
Not
was,
the way Sean Goldsworthy wrote up that power play.
Well, that was Devin Berg, I think, number 17.
Good back check on their part.
That's going to be offsides.
Take that. Minute 33 left to go on the penalty to Ari Lesueur.
Yeah, that's 17, Berg. Kept his feet moving and just...
Moran was churning those legs too, man. He was going down there with a head of steam, and good on the Skippers to be able to retreat in their own end, thwart the effort. Regroup here, does the Skippers power play. Again, 0 for 2 to this point. Orioles would like to keep a goose egg there on their penalty kill unit. Check on the end wall, up the half wall, up to the center point, to the left circle, takes the shot, save, Shevchenko. Here it hit those pillows and it goes harmlessly into the end wall. Back up top again, to the right point, wrister all the way through, fanned on the one-timer.
It's a good thing he did fan on that, he was right in the slot.
Halfway home on the penalty kill, 48 seconds left to go in the man advantage. In the near corner, see him battling for position there on that half wall. Ref's telling them, kick it free, figure it out, boys. And they finally do. Out to the center point. Played here by Mark. Well, that's another bouncing puck. Every bouncing puck that goes in the low slot now could mean the difference of this hockey game for either side.
Purdy did a good job of getting that puck out of the harm's way.
On the left dot, takes the shot. Stopped by Shevchenko.
You said that a few times tonight.
All the way back up to the right circle, up to the high slot. That one hit traffic before it got through.
I think Betzer had to block that one.
Back behind the cage. Another one-timer goes from one end of the slot to the other.
That went up in the netting.
Back into the netting.
Park kills their third power penalty kill.
Yep, 3 for 3 on the PK. Here's the most recent effort here, up close from the left dot. Maybe hit the, can't tell if that was his helmet, an elbow, or whatever. Regardless, ends up hitting somebody going into the netting. We'll get a face-off to the right of Shevchenko, who's made 28 saves thus far. 5.5 minutes left to go in regulation. Shevchenko and the Orioles down 1 goal here late in this hockey game. Face-off won by Minnetonka. Another glove save by Shevchenko. Ho Hum comes up with his 29th stop of this contest.
Nice quick shot from Minnetonka player up the face-off.
That's why those face-off wins are so important, especially in your defensive zone. Get another crack at it, but Minnetonka grabs this one as well. Behind the cage, intercepted nicely by St. Louis Park. Now here they come, Tyler Hess with it. First goal of the hockey game for St. Louis Park. Cut into that 3-0 advantage by Minnetonka. Gets another shot on goal, and now Chase Jurdy had an opportunity to flash the leather.
He certainly did. Nice little change of angle shot by Hess there on the getting that shot off.
Louis Piper wins it. Quick shot by St. Louis Park. This is going to be Hess with a couple chances. That one just skittered wide. Ryan Moran, looking for a second of the hockey game, just went wide of the far post. Here comes Minnetonka down the right side. Nice setup. Doesn't do it cleanly. And that's another close opportunity for Wheaton.
Yeah, Anklin pinched in and got caught and gave Minnetonka odd man rush. Unfortunately, they were not able to make that pass click. Not able to get the shot off, and Orioles ice the puck. Will have a little.
I think that was probably a good idea. Wave the white flag and get a little breathing time to catch your breath.
He actually did get it on his stick. He just couldn't control it and went into the corner.
Wheaton's had a ton of great chances here for this Minnetonka squad. Not this time, though. Shevchenko able to keep it out of the low slot. Now here comes the Orioles. St. Louis Park trying to get it out. Kept in by Minnetonka in the far corner. This will be Ranow with it. Centering pass, blocked and intercepted by Owen McColgan.
Nice stick work by McColgan.
4:20 left to go in this hockey game. The visitors up 3-2. But again, if you're just joining us, they started this hockey game with 3 consecutive goals in that first period. The next 2 have gone to the home team. Tyler Hess in the second period on the power play, then as Ryan Moran that pulled the Orioles to within 1 to open this third period, and that's where we sit here in the latter stages of this regulation hockey game.
Just under 4 minutes to play.
This is where it's going to ramp up a little bit in the intensity.
I was thinking the exact same thing. You can kind of feel the tension in the air between the fans, the coaches. You can hear them yelling behind the benches.
And that means Park's going to have some, take some opportunities here, and that's going to open up some ice for Minnetonka, potentially the other way. But as has been the case here now for 31 consecutive, not 31 consecutive, but 31 saves total for the St. Louis Park goaltender, Maxim Shevchenko. He's been rock solid.
Here's the spin shot, just hit the outside of the net, Ryan Moran.
That didn't miss by much. Back underway, 3.5 minutes left to go in this one. Park trying to poke it free, finally get it out to center ice. Jansen dumps it in, and he'll go in pursuit. Jurdy will play it up the wing to the right point. Takes a shot through traffic, rebound. Back of the cage. Park is there, 3 minutes left to go here. Kept in at the left point. Anklem with it. Trying to get it through. They've got a couple of guys circling the blue paint out there waiting for it. Here's a shot taken that hits the outside of the cage. Delivered on net by Marty Hurdy. Behind Jurdy. Up top. This will be Kasica from the right circle. Hits traffic. Hits traffic out front. Kasica up there, knocked free by Minnetonka, but that's going to be an icing. So the Orioles will get an offensive zone faceoff.
2:36 to go in the third here.
Might be a good time for a timeout.
Yeah, let's see what.
It's the most recent opportunity here for St. Louis Park, trying to wrap it around the cage. No timeout, so we still got 2.5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, I'm watching Coach Broderson over there to see what he's saying.
Not ready to pull the goaltender just yet. Big shot right off the mask. Hess looking for a second of the contest, puts it right into the window of Chase Jurdy.
Big rebound. Too bad there wasn't an Oriole player standing in front.
Yep. That's one thing I'll say about their netminder. He's been giving up some great rebounds, and his team has been on the scene to help clear the debris, much like that opportunity right there. Schmoll tried to keep it in, goes through. Jurdy plays it.
Orioles got to be careful when they decide that they want to take that chance.
Use it for Hess. Here comes the Skippers. 3 of them making their way down center ice. Centering pass, that doesn't work, and now here comes St. Louis Park, led by Ryan Moran. Sea of white jerseys, takes the shot, flippered into the netting, and that'll bring another offensive zone face-off. 1 minute and 58 left to go. Minnetonka up 3-2.
Good chance for Park. Had the out-of-band rush. I think maybe, I don't know if he was at the end of his shift and wanted to get off and just wanted to get a shot, and maybe, but either way, they got a face-off in front of the goalie, which is, based on their success in the face-off circle, that's a good thing right now.
Face-off won eventually by Minnetonka. They'll try to rim the end wall, and they do get it out to center ice. Up for Schultz. Knocked off the boards, big hit. St. Louis Park. Anklem with it. Flops it out to center ice. 1:39 left to go in this hockey game. Minnetonka clinging to a 3-2 advantage. 3-0 after 1 period of play. Next 2 have gone to St. Louis Park. They got a third one in them to pull even with the mighty Minnetonka Skippers. Coming into this hockey game, ranked 14th in Class 2A by Let's Play Hockey.
Minute 20 to go in the period. I wonder when Coach Broderson's going to call his goalie over.
I think it's coming here pretty soon. He's eyeballing him. And Shevchenko's looking for that call as well. Still in between the pipes. Still 5-on-5 hockey. Springs free. Jansen drop pass. Puts it over the net.
Oh, and then here's the goalie out.
And we're back to 6-on-5. Man advantage. In as the extra attacker. Here comes Moran. A wide open cage. They got to seal it. They do. And here they come. 6-on-5. Under a minute left to go. 45 seconds to be exact. Park pushing for the equalizer. Can they find the back of the net? From the length of the ice, that's going to be icing. And that'll be an offensive zone faceoff with 36.6 seconds left to go Now might we get that that timeout that we were talking about.
Yeah, I saw Coach Broderson signal to the official he wants his timeout.
What a hockey game. 34 shots on goal to 33 for St. Louis Park. 31 saves thus far for Maxim Shevchenko, the senior netminder and the Ukrainian refugee, trying to help this team stay alive against the mighty Minnetonka Skippers, and he's done just that.
He has.
Shutting the door from the second period on, and even playing well in that first period. Probably deserved a better fate when they were even down 3-0.
Yes, a couple of goals were kind of fluky for Minnetonka to get them the lead.
Kind of like seeing St. Louis Park on the top of the Metro West Conference.
They certainly do.
Now they're the only ones that have played a game other than Chaska, who they happen to beat, but still they're number one in the Metro West with a shiny 1-0 record.
Yep.
5-3 overall, of course.
We might have to give some little shout out to your son's team here, Kevin. Why don't you tell us what happened in the East rink?
Well, it was happening at the same time we're watching this one. My son's Pee-wee team was playing Wyzetta, and my phone's ringing off the hook, and I don't have a time to look. So during the intermissions, I'm going to look. I think he had 2 goals after one period, and by the time I got back there during our second period, he had scored 4 more. So they won 6-3, and my son, playing for St. Louis Park's Pee-wees, scored 6 goals, and I missed all of them.
You don't see that happen very often at any
you
level.
You don't. So I asked him, I said, were you a puck hog? What's going on? He said, no, they kept passing it to me. I kept shooting it, and I was finding it. And, and another quick story, mentoring him over the course of the summer on his shot, Bauer Neudecker.
Oh.
Yeah, he's playing overseas now, but during the summer he took him and gave him some shots and some shooting clinics. Anyway, let's see how this one unfolds. 36.6 seconds left to go in regulation. Face-off won by St. Louis Park. That net is still open. It's Minnetonka that gets it. They send it all the way down, and it's another icing.
6 seconds reeled off there.
Yep, 30.1 left to go. Just a tick over a half a minute left in this hockey game. 6 on 5 as Broderson barks instructions to his crew.
Big face-off for Hurdy here.
Puck is down. Won by Park, but no one was there on the right wing, so able to fish it free to the front. That was Anklin that took the shot that just went over the net. It's hit the net, 19 seconds. Minnetonka's going to do everything they can to try to smother it. 4 white jerseys down there with a couple of blue ones. Finally, Park able to fish it free. 9 seconds left on the clock. 7 seconds. Can they get a shot? There's the one-timer. That goes wide. Brendan Hogan just misses. They fling it on net. Hits traffic. And finally cleared out to center ice. A big sigh of relief for the Minnetonka Skippers, who dodged a bullet in this one. Despite a 3-0 advantage after one, the St. Louis Park Orioles claw back with 2 unanswered goals. Can't find the equalizer, and they fall tonight on home ice. For the first time this season, they fall at the Rec Center. 3-2 is the final. What a hockey game, Tommy.
Boy, I don't think Coach Broderson can be upset with that effort all evening tonight, even after the little bit of the letdown in the first period, some fluky goals. St. Louis Park certainly came out and outplayed Minnetonka for the last 34 minutes of this game, and just weren't quite lucky enough to get that last one home. But boy, were they trying hard, and the effort certainly was there.
So the Orioles suffer defeat. They fall to 5-4 on the season. I was wrong. This will be their second loss on home ice. 3-2-0 at the Rec Center. They've now dropped 3 in a row. After falling 4-2 to Blake, they got thumped by Edina last week at Braemar. But this was a close hockey game. This third straight loss will go down as one that I think Coach Broderson and his staff can really learn some stuff off of. The way this team played, Shevchenko, I thought was fantastic from start to finish. He'll finish the hockey game with 31 saves. And like we said, top to bottom, I think there's plenty of things for Broderson and his group to build upon here.
Yeah,
Tommy.
there certainly is. That was an excellent effort. You know what? When they came out and got down 3-0, they could have just folded tent and said, you know what, we're not gonna worry about it right now. We're gonna play the next one, and they busted their buns and got right back in this game. You can see the players all center congratulating each other, the 2 goalies, giving little love taps to each other. But yeah, excellent effort by the Orioles tonight.
Fun night indeed. The next time Park takes the ice, it'll be Saturday at 7 o'clock at Chanhassen. Their next home game against Totino Grace on January 7th.
on TV.
And it'll be on TV. Very
Yep.
good. Excellent. Well, that'll be a fun one to check out on ParkTV. The Skippers next in action Saturday. They've got Shakopee at Pagel. That'll be a 2:30 puck drop. But I want to thank you again for checking us out here on ParkTV. It's always fun to stop by the old stomping grounds and watch these Park Orioles battle tooth and nail. And that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Despite coming up short, they lose 3-2 to the Minnetonka Skippers. For Tommy Rempfer, Paul Broden in the truck, Andrew on the camera, I'm Kevin Falness. Thanks for watching ParkTV. Let's do it again soon, eh? Thanks for joining us and have a great night.